A new trailer has been released for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Let's get right into this. So I'm going to call this a trailer just for the purposes of like titling this video, but I guess technically like a TV spot or whatever like that. And it is only 30 seconds, so that's why I'm saying that. But yeah, like this officially means that the marketing for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is finally kicked off. It's kind of insane because we got that one teaser trailer like last month, and since then we literally haven't gotten anything, and we're just wondering, come on, just give us something. At least we got this, but still, I don't know if we're getting like a full-on trailer, like another one or something. We'll see about that. Hopefully I'm wrong, but they might just release it on the same day as the show's out just to market it that way. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that the marketing for Daredevil Born Again in general, I feel like even with season 1 they did, yeah, even with season 1 I feel like the marketing could have been better, but yeah, they're not doing the show any favors by this type of marketing. It's very limited. Okay, I won't say they're doing nothing, but it's very, very limited. Okay, that's, yeah. If the marketing is better, it would obviously help the show, but that's besides the point. I will say there's a lot of stuff here. Just first, generally speaking, before I get into like I guess frame by frame, man, the cinematography I feel like is clear as day, and even with like the the lighting as well. They are I guess is more so. This is more comparable than season 1 to the Netflix series. It's getting at least closer back to its roots. And also, like I said, I'm gonna have to keep on saying this. Having that creative overhaul, this team is better. That's the simplest way of saying it. From even what we saw in season 1, from what that new team did, it was just way better than the other stuff. So that's why I was very excited for the season. And everything we keep on seeing from the season, I'm like, man, it's just reinforcing my the thought that I have, which is that the season's going to be absolutely insane. There's going to be a return to form, and I've just been so hyped for it. Even with the limited marketing, the limited stuff we've been getting, I've still been so hyped just because I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff in here that they're apparently going to do, and it just sounds insane. And then season 3 as well, that they're supposed to start filming that today. Haven't seen any set leaks, but we should be getting them because it's supposed to be exterior shots. It's just like a whole bunch of exciting stuff, especially for street level. But yeah, besides the point, as we see, even like the suit, the double D black suit, oh my god, it's just beautiful. Every time I see it, it's just so good. But there was a particular frame in here where you see Bullseye, and he's in the kitchen, and he's about to, oh my god, he has like utensils in his hand, and it literally, I got scared. I'm like, this is not going to end well for whoever's in that kitchen, whoever he's going to, okay, because if you've seen Daredevil season 3 from the Netflix series, you'd know obviously the whole like origin story, etc. But you would have seen what Bullseye Dex he's done. Just oh my god, but oh my god, man. In the I guess the editorial office scene in season 3. Oh my god, that's what we're gonna get here, like a new version of that, but with like utensils like in the kitchen, etc. And if you remember that scene, I'm like, man, that was annoying. Matt was getting cooked. In that fight. Everything's getting thrown at it. He's getting stabbed by pencils. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a great like scene sequence. But yeah, it was pretty brutal to say the least. And then here we're getting one with like I said, in the kitchen with the utensils, and I'm scared for whoever's on the opposing end. We do know that Bullseye and Daredevil are supposed to team up. So I'm guessing Bullseye's probably just going to be wiping out a whole bunch of anti-vigilante task force members in order to get to Fisk and, obviously take down his empire, etc. But yeah, it's going to be very cool. And also, we did see in that first teaser trailer that we got a little bit ago that what's his name, Bullseye, he was having what was it, ice cream, right? So yeah, there's obviously a change in mood here, which is expected, but still he's not happy. He went from that to this, so that's gonna be fun. And I guess another thing was that we did get some like I guess dialogue and stuff more. Another scene between Matt and Jessica Jones, and it does look like they are pretty much in where the Punisher was, if you remember in Daredevil Born Again season 1. So who knows if they're going to address the Punisher's absence because he's not supposed to be in season 2. I wonder if they're going to talk about that or just like kind of ignore it. I'm not sure. I would hope so that they address, him not like his absence, maybe even like literally it seems to be like one offline. Being like, oh man, just Frank, blah blah blah. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just one offline, and that's fine because we know he's gonna be obviously special, and then he's in Brand New Day. But I wonder what they're doing there. Are they actually hiding out? It could very well be that because also Fisk, he has this whole anti-vigilante task force that's running the streets in New York City. So obviously they're wanted. We know the poster they're putting up right now in New York City to market the show. So it does fit there in the narrative, and also even where we left off in season 1. But yeah, to start off the teaser or whatever, the TV spot, we do see the Double D suit, and like I said, it looks beautiful. Nothing else needs to really be said about it. And then we see this like shot that we've seen from the last like teaser trailer. Also, the anti-vigilante task force. It seems to be a big protest going on. I think it's against them, obviously, against Fisk, against everything that he's doing. And then we get obviously the scene between Jessica Jones and Matt, and then we see him, and then we see this, and then we see Matt. I'm guessing it's Matt, unless I forgot, unless it's someone else. But you see the like, I forget the term, but pretty much seeing him open up like the suit, unveiling it, just unveiling it, and man, the double D's, oh my god, it looks beautiful. So I wonder if they're gonna talk about how he gets the suit, where he gets it from, because we do know also it's painted, right? Like it's painted on black. So I don't know. I feel like this would be the perfect chance to bring back Melvin, right? So we'll see about that. But I'm hoping so. That'll be easy. And then we see a scene of just Fisk. It looks like he's in a prison, if I'm not wrong. And then we see a scene between Fisk. Who else is here? Fisk. Is that Buck? I can't tell. Might be. And then we get obviously them on one side, and then we got Matt on the other side, and Karen alongside Matt. And as you can tell, look at the composition of this shot. Beautiful, beautiful. And then here, the next one, we see Matt. I always forget the name of his weapon. I don't know why. I always forget the name of his weapon. Like, I don't know why. But obviously, he's getting ready to go to war. And then we go back to the scene between Jessica Jones and Matt. And then we see Matt. Oh my god, he's violating someone. He's just smacking them. He does a whole acrobatic move and it goes down on him like that. And then we see Karen Page with the pistol. She's back with the pistol. This is like from, reminds us of obviously the Daredevil Netflix series where this happened as well. So that's pretty cool. And then we see Swordsman. I haven't seen him in literally years, right? The last time we saw him was in Hawkeye. We know he's in this season 2 Born Again. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what his role's going to be in this. And then we see obviously that shot of, I think this is also the same shot that was in the first teaser trailer. Jessica Jones is, literally just beating up the anti-vigilante task force. And it's in like that same location. Then we see a big explosion. I think it's at the dock or whatever. And obviously the same shot we got from the teaser of Daredevil just smiling menacingly. Like you never want to see that. You never want to see that. That is a scary sight to see. And then we get another shot of him just kind of talking. And then we go back to that shot where you saw from the last teaser trailer of Daredevil just literally just whipping all the anti-vigilante task force members that are like charging at him. Like boom, right in the head. And then here next, and then like I said, you get the shot of Dex just with the utensils in the kitchen. And he's like throwing them around like he's ready to whip them, right? Just like obviously, his whole origin story of baseball. And then we see, what is that? I think it was like a motorcycle crash. Let me go back here. I think it's a motorcycle crash. Yeah, it looks like a motorcycle crash if I'm not wrong. I can't tell who that is. Who is that? I can't really tell. It's kind of hard to tell who it is. But something happened there. I don't know. Maybe there's like a car chase. Who knows what's going on here? And then also we see Karen with the pistol again. And she's defending. Oh, what's her name? Is her name Angela? I forget her name. Obviously, she was in Daredevil Born Again season 1. What's the villain's name? I'm always forgetting it. The White Tiger, right? She was the daughter. And she's supposed to take the throne. pretty much become the White Tiger herself. But yeah, here, Karen Page is also defending her. From what? Most likely something to do with Fisk and his goons. But yeah, we'll see. Because I'm just so happy that Karen's getting a bigger role this season. Like, she's actually going to be like a recurring character. Like, you can just tell by this. Like, this is more footage than we saw. This, like, the marketing footage for this season, we see more Karen Page than we saw in like the entirety of Daredevil boarding in season 1. Right? So like, this is just like, I'm so hyped. Like, she's literally a pivotal, I can't speak. She's literally a vital character to the Daredevil. You know, like the series doesn't work without her. So that was missing season 1, and I'm glad she's back in season 2, like in a prominent role. Then we get this beautiful shot of Daredevil just chilling in New York City, and you see the sun kind of just like beaming on him in the back. And it looks like he was like listening too, right? It looked like he was also using, you know, superpowers of like his ultra hearing to probably just lurk, find some information, get some leads. And then let me see what else is here. And obviously anti-vigilant task force again. I think we've seen this shot as well previously in a previous trailer, but they're just out at night, you know, doing all this madness. And then we see I think, yeah, the anti-vigilant task force is Slum. I can't tell. I don't know, but I think someone's shooting at a car. A whole bunch of people shooting at a car, and then we get the shot of obviously Fisk boxing. We've seen that before. And then here we get the hallway shot of Daredevil, and this is going back to the classics. But here, obviously, like compared to like the Daredevil Netflix series, he's like using his weapon more as like a, what would you consider, like a traversal, right? That's what we saw in Daredevil Born Against season 1, and it's kind of like a newer thing. But then again, bro, nonetheless, we're getting a hallway scene where he's beating up the anti-vigilant task force, and this is gonna be sick. Like the way that Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox were, like, they've been talking about how season 2 is obviously a step up. We knew that, but they're talking about especially like the action sequences. As I was mentioning, Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox have been very vocal since pretty much they've been filming season 2, and obviously they've been wrapped up for a while. But yeah, when talking about season 2, they've been saying just how it's literally better. Like, we already knew it was gonna be better. We've been talking about, you know, in particularly the action is way better. And like, yeah, even from what we've seen, the little bit we've seen so far of the action in season 2, it's pretty clear that's gonna be better. Like, it's just way better. Going more back to its roots, looking more similar to the Netflix Daredevil series. Like this hallway fight scene alone is just like, it's got me so hype. And even the stunt people that are working the show, they're talking about how it's kind of insane, right? If I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure. So I'm very excited for it. That hallway scene is, it's looking great. I'm excited to actually see it in full. Because talking about I think was Wilson Bethel who said that he plays Bullseye, and he said that they've done stuff in the show, I think, in terms of the action, the stunts that they've never really done before. So that's pretty insane. And the stunt team on Daredevil Born Again is very, very good. And yeah, then you see Daredevil he's just like the classical move where, you know, his back's turned against him, and I guess one of the guys gets up, or just one of them left, and he just uses his weapon, just hits them, and they're down. That's it. Out cold. Then you go back to the Jessica Jones and Daredevil scene, and you see Matt laughing. So that's about it. I'm hoping we get more, you know, hopefully get like a full-on trailer, like another one. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. But in conclusion, I'm very excited about Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Even more excited after seeing this. And the show was already, honestly, my most anticipated show part of the year. But in terms of like even superhero shows, it's still number 1. And now it's even more. Also, you got like, it might be kind of crazy to say because you got other shows like Invincible, The Boys. But yeah, no. I'm just a huge Daredevil fan, like, of the show. And yeah, like the fact that they're going back to their roots, it's just great to see. Like, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like, even with the prison stuff they're supposed to set up. Obviously, Defenders. What else was there? We'll see with the Foggy stuff. Like, there's a lot of other stuff too. It's supposed to be an insane season, to say the least. So it's definitely gonna feel like a return to form. And yeah, let me think down below how excited are you about Daredevil Born Again Season 2? And can't wait to watch it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.